So I'm so excited to have a pretty lady here. And how was your day today?
You look really nice, but I got a really bad eye. I don't know what's wrong with
Yeah,
it.
it's actually African dress like Namibian people, like Oshwambo people dress like this.
It's nice.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
mean,
You
no,
look
it's
great
fine.
too.
I had a rest for
Yeah.
some time because
Mm-hmm.
this eye is so bad.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't open it. I actually think it's
Maybe.
because of the sun as well. I was out and I'm not used to the sun. I I have something.
Yes, to
I
us.
actually I have loads of stuff. Like I have this, which is I don't know. It's like some chocolate pretzels. I
Yeah.
also have this on the table,
Wow.
but I didn't eat it. Like I bought stuff with me from England. You don't
Are
want to
you
go to
close
them
to the beach now? Are you close to the beach? Your views where you are staying?
now.
Hmm.
Oh, my hotel is on the beach. Look.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, my hotel is actually on the beach, so I'm just sat here. And on the actual sea, there's a runway,
Yeah.
so they fly planes all day. So I get to watch the
Wow.
planes take off in London. I'm so boring like that because I really like planes and I'll always make like videos and things like that. This is like an island. It's very quiet,
Oh.
especially this island. So there is 8 islands in total. This island
Uh-huh.
is for like older people. Yeah, there's no like kids. Oh my God, the roads and the houses and the shopping markets, like they're so clean. Like I've
Yeah.
never seen anything so clean in my life.
Wow.
I went to Spain, like main Spain as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was clean, but not as clean as here. This is like
Sure.
sparkling.
Wow.
Even the market,
Amazing.
like all the market is tiled, really nice tiles, and they are sparkling. They're clean.
Wow.
Their public toilets are so beautiful that you want to go to the toilet.
Wow.
I think if you could meet me and then we could just come and just sun, sea, swimming pools. There's 3 pools outside. There's a jacuzzi. There's all sorts of
Wow.
stuff. You can also have a room with a jacuzzi in
Mm-hmm.
the corner, so you can just sit in the jacuzzi in your own private jacuzzi and watch the sea. So
Wow.
it's up to you if you want that.
Mhm.
You can get it. I was like here. I don't know. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Wow.
This is
Is
this is
that
just
a video?
downstairs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I was like downstairs. You don't really need to go anywhere. You can just
Mm-hmm.
enjoy yourself with like at the hotel. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like these are the roads. It's like really quiet
it's quiet.
and it's just trees and flowers and nice houses and it's like super
Beautiful
clean.
houses. Yo, this is
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Wow.
really, really. Oh yeah, there's lots of stories. So many stories.
Yeah, so many stories to tell. Maybe first, let me just allow you to introduce yourself. Today we are going to have a good time.
Yeah, I
I
think
was,
it's going to be very. Yeah,
I'm
lots to talk
stealing
about.
you. I'm stealing you from your people, so your people must wait.
My people must wait. Yeah.
Jasmine, okay, Jasmine.
Okay. I would describe myself as loud, bold, and confident because I am really loud
Yeah.
and I'm really bold because I'm gonna say anything and I don't care what the other person thinks. And I'm confident because I'll put my mind to anything. I don't worry, I
Yeah.
don't stress. Yeah. So that's how I would describe myself.
If you have to conclude everything in 3 minutes, what will you say that this is all about? If you have to conclude just in few words.
Okay. I could probably do it in less than 3 minutes, but let me give
Yeah.
it a shot. I would
All right.
say that this was
Mhm.
to actually educate people, is to teach you about humanity, is to teach you to be aware, be aware of people, be aware of surroundings. Always take a step back and think before you make a move. Never make decisions when you're sad or happy. You know, always be safe. What you are today, if you put in the effort, that's what you get tomorrow. Don't moan and complain. Don't just speak, because actions speak louder than words. Make a
Yeah.
move. Try. It's okay if you try something and you fail. At least you can say in your life, I tried, but I failed. And then again, you can still try again. What's stopping you? Work
Yeah.
hard in your youth, guys. The biggest thing is work hard in your youth. So when you're older, you can relax. Don't waste your time on stupid things that don't benefit you. Drinking, smoking, all the clubbing, it's not helping you in the end. It's not buying you a house, it's not paying your mortgage, it's not buying you a car. If you ever noticed in these countries, it's always the people that are studying and staying at home that have these things. The people that are just
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
out, they never achieve these things. So all the women and all the men, really think careful. Don't spoil people's lives for no reason, because karma always comes. You will be punished. If you think that you're not going to get punished, remember one day you are going to have a wife, you have a mother, you have sisters, and you have children. Life is very long as well as being short. You are going to see many, many things in front of you, and it's going to hurt you. But then
Yeah.
you'll think to yourself that I also hurt so many people. So that's why this is happening to me. So always the main thing in life is whatever you do, think. Think about yourself. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Never ever lower your morals or standards or value for anybody. You don't, if somebody truly loves you, they will not change you. And if they truly love you, they will also wait for you. Because words mean nothing without actions.
Yeah.
So for me, I would just say that was me summing everything up, is just be careful and think about what you're doing. The changes you make today are gonna affect you tomorrow. They will affect your children and your future generations also. So be careful.
Yeah. Wow. That was amazing. That was amazing. Like, yo, I have like I have to sit down always on this video and just like listen back to what you are saying and just let the things sink.
Yeah, and then
Wow. Confident. A lot of people really do. We don't have confidence. If you find somebody with confidence, they can do anything.
this is why I see a lot of young people and they don't have confidence. I see a lot of
Yeah.
people in certain countries where men and women don't have that confidence. And to be honest with you, I think in life, out of
Yeah.
all the characteristics, if you don't have confidence, you can't
Mm-hmm.
achieve nothing.
You can't achieve anything.
Because before you've even started something, you like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So that's the wrong mentality,
It's
it's the
like,
wrong thinking, it's the wrong approach.
yeah, you look at yourself small. Maybe the next person can do it. I cannot do it. But where do you get your confidence? Like for those people who really want to be confident and they don't know where to start, where do you get your confidence?
Okay, first of all, let me say that in life, so many things happen, you can't control them.
Yeah.
Like dying, suffering,
Mm-hmm.
illness. Sometimes, you have more money, sometimes you have less money, sometimes it's a bad week, sometimes it's a bad month. But really, what you have to think, I always have this one thought:
Yeah.
there is always somebody worse off than myself in the world. So if
It's
I'm not
true.
having something today, I'll think, yeah, but there's people somewhere that are in war countries that don't have a mom and dad, that don't know where their meal is going to come from. They have no roof over their head. I feel like people are very unappreciative and they just cry for nothing, actually. So
Yeah.
you don't need to think like that. Good and bad is part of life. Deal with it. When you
True.
mourn to somebody and you complain and you're crying, first of all, your family and your friends get fed up with you. because you're always
Yeah,
mourning.
true.
Nobody wants to be around that boring person. Second thing
Yeah.
is that by mourning and complaining, does it help your situation?
No,
The problem is still there.
the
So you've
problem is
just
still there.
wasted your energy and time and pissed people off. So,
Yeah.
and I'm like that because my father is like that. My mother actually is not a very confident person. She's very shy. But
Yeah.
my father is actually super confident. He's loud, he's bold, he's very like me. And he's always taught us in life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to be like this. Like he'll always say to
Come
me,
say
it's
hi. My
okay.
brother is here. He's very good. Come say hi.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. Oh, it was the one that I saw yesterday, I think.
Yeah, the one that was driving.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
He's actually busy with construction. He came maybe to get something.
Oh, I can see. So I would advise, first of all, that
Mm-hmm.
children that lack confidence and have
Yeah.
issues, it does actually come from your parents also and from your upbringing.
Oh yeah.
Because parents play a big part when you're a child. So if you don't open your child's mind, you don't, broaden their horizons, you don't
Yeah.
tell them to, like they don't participate in a wide range of activities, your child's going to be shy. Your child's
Yeah.
not going to have that confidence. Like in some cultures,
Mm-hmm.
girls or even boys, they are actually told not to do stuff. Don't talk to that person. Don't go to this place. Don't do this. Don't do that. They're very restricted and sheltered. But what we have to
Yeah.
realize is when you go out into the world, when that child is 16 and now it has to work and it has to study and it has to be away from home, you've just messed that whole child's life up. You've given
Yeah.
that child no skills whatsoever.
Because,
Then that child sees everything, especially people who migrate to England, to Western countries, yeah? They see everything outside and they go crazy. There's
yeah.
drugs, there's drinking, there's like you can have so many girlfriends and boyfriends and clubs. Do you know most of the children that go to university or college in England, they don't
Mm-hmm.
even complete their education because they're too busy on drugs, smoking, drinking, or clubbing. Parents never know
Mm-hmm.
nothing because they.
Mm.
But like I said, I feel that it's a parent's job. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
push
too.
them.
Mm.
Even
Because
sometimes your child will be like, I don't want to do that.
yeah.
I don't want to do it, but you have to say no. Get out there and do it. And then when they do it, then they'll realize. Like I have friends here,
Mm-hmm.
and they are born in England, but their mom and dad are
Yeah.
not born in England. These friends have such a hard time at school. They
Yeah.
could not communicate with boys. They literally used to have a heart attack.
Whoa.
They One of my friends, let's talk about this. It was she has a big family, like
Yeah.
sisters and mom and sister-in-laws and everybody. She started a period and she couldn't
Yeah.
even tell anybody in her family. She had
Oh
to come
no.
to my house and ask me what's going on.
Oh no.
Like these subjects are taboo, especially in our culture, in our countries, yeah? But it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong. If the mother
Yeah.
doesn't tell her daughter, if the father doesn't tell his son when they are like, puberty age, when they are teenagers, why are you not telling them? This is why boys are acting in the way that they act. That's why when they see a girl, they go crazy, they want to do this, they want to do that, because you're not teaching them anything. You're not telling them anything. And it's not, people they'll listen to their friends, like when boys go out and they talk with their
Yeah.
friends and, and,
Mm-hmm.
and they anything. And
It's
it's
true.
not the TV's job to teach your child or the internet. It's your job to teach
Yeah,
your
to teach
child
it.
that this is right and this is wrong when they
Oh,
get to a certain age. So they know, so they are ready. But it doesn't happen.
yeah.
It's a bad situation, to be honest.
I think a lot of parents they don't really spend time with their children. They let school teach their children what to do and other people like their friends, but for them they don't know what is going on in their children's life.
Yeah, that's another problem with parents who are born in other countries. especially in a lot of Muslim countries or Asian countries, and children who are born in Western countries. So, say them families have migrated to America or Europe or England. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have a huge problem having a relationship because the parents are Eastern, the children are
Yeah.
Western. And
Oh no.
then all they do is when the child is growing up, you can't talk to anybody, you can't go anywhere, you can't wear this, you can't eat this, you can't do this, you can't do that. You restrict the
Yeah.
child, you don't tell it why. A lot of the reasons also when the parents do say this thing to their kids, they can't
Mm-hmm.
even give them a reason. You have to
Yeah. Why?
explain why you're saying this, yeah? You don't just say
Yeah.
something. So the children are like confused.
They are confused.
They are
You.
confused that we are born in the West, we want to
Mm-hmm.
be like this, but the mom and dad are born in the East and they're saying something else. So they're not getting it. It's a clash of cultures. It's a
Yeah.
clash of things. Like if you want your children to be Eastern, then why are you living in a Western country? Because obviously that's not the culture.
Yeah. That's not a
For
culture.
me
Mhm.
personally, I say this to people, and of course, it offends people. People get angry. But
Yeah.
like you live your life in your country and come to a
Mm-hmm.
Western country to make your life, you can also earn money and make your life in the country where you want your children to live like that. Because, like, obviously, it's like if you go to an Asian country, people are all the same, religion is all the same. You know, wherever you go, the eating, talking, drinking, language, everything is the same. So your
Yeah. It's
children
the
will be
same.
molded like that. You don't really need to teach them because the whole society and the culture is like that.
Like that. Yeah.
So that's the thing, with they find it hard to integrate.
True.
Which
True.
if you go to any country, you have to integrate.
Yeah.
You have
With
to
the
be able
people
to
that are there.
communicate. Like my friends when they've started work
Yeah.
and they're so scared. Like even I remember going shopping with my friend. She can't even ask the guy at the supermarket for
Mm-hmm.
something because she's shy.
What?
She's like, you asking. And I'm
Why are
like,
they shy? Like why?
because all their life they just live that type of a lifestyle. The parents just say these things to them, and it's wrong and don't talk to anybody. But the thing is, like, you live, there are certain things that people don't know. um Even in my religion there is a
Yeah.
saying
Mm-hmm.
that don't expect your children to live in the same time as you. Your time has gone, so you have to
Yeah.
move with the time, right? I'm not saying forget your beliefs and forget your religion, because there'll be a lot of people listening or watching that won't understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if they also read these things, because I think the main thing is lack of knowledge. They lack the knowledge. A lot of people, they say something. When you tell
Mm-hmm.
them, why is this? They don't have the answer.
They don't.
They
They
don't have
just
it.
say don't, but if you ask for them for an explanation, they can't really give it to you.
Exactly. So that is a big problem for me. I have noticed that a lot, like in European countries and things like that. Same like, you know, I have to say that in a lot of countries, that women
Mm-hmm.
are classed as second, third class citizens. They are not treated equally.
Yeah, true.
Now, for all the men that go crazy for this thing, because
Mm.
I've heard it all the time,
Yeah.
oh, we treat them equally. No, you don't. Because you, as a culture, don't. The religion actually gives more respect to the woman than the man,
Mm-hmm.
but they do it wrong. They don't know. It's very rare. Why? Okay, so if a woman is married, why is she
Yeah,
not allowed to work?
it's true.
Why is she not allowed to do the things that she wants to do? She can't go out with her friends. She can't go on the holidays. Like, there's so many restrictions, you know. Um, like, I've come by myself. So
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of people saying, oh my God, what's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's
This
nothing
is
wrong with it.
why that the children rebel, and this is why the women are not confident, because you don't want them to move from the house.
Yeah.
And in life, what we have to realize is your husband or your partner or whoever it is not always going to be with you. One day comes when they die. People leave you.
Mm.
You relied so much on that person. You don't know how to drive a car. You don't know how to get out the house. You don't know how to apply for a job. You don't know how to do anything. How are you going to manage?
You won't.
I always say to my children that, look, you don't know about life and death. If
Yeah.
something happens to me, nobody's going to do anything for you. So you should know basic life skills. You know, how to feed
Yeah.
yourself or how to start the laundry or how to do stuff. You have to know basic things. And plus,
Mm.
a wife is not your servant. She is your
Very
partner.
true.
Just because your mom, she raises the kids like that, doesn't mean the wife's going to do it. And the moms also that raise their kids like that, it's wrong.
It's wrong. A lot of parents, especially I notice when it comes to rich people, like the parenting, it's like they let everything the person that is working there to do things for the kids. They can't even clean their rooms or do anything.
They
And
don't do
then
anything.
when they grow up and then they get married, they expect the wife to do everything for them.
Yeah, but that's why she gets fed up with the guy and then she leaves him because he doesn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
can you pass me my shoes? Can you pass me my plate of food? You know, put the dishes down, pick the dishes up, wash the dishes. Like, I'm not being funny, but if you wanted a servant, just get a servant and pay her. Like, there's a difference when you do something happily and the other person helps you because
Yeah.
it's 50-50. That's how your relationship is. Otherwise, it's not going to work. One day you're going to be like, why did I bother? I just
Yeah.
wasted all my time.
Very
That's that
true.
thing.
Wow.